Morning. Just reviewing this newest sketchbook I've been working on. Well, that works out. This is the Executioner, original character I invented. This is Hulk sitting on his throne. Did this while I was in Florida, I believe. Yeah, I'd seen something about the Passionate James channel. This is one I did on the plane. Yeah, this is one I did on the way back from Florida. Executioner is a character I created in art class in like 7th grade. And so I still have been drawing him. This one I just re-uploaded overnight. It did pretty good. Bart snorkeling with a great white coming after him. Just some random sketches, different ideas. But this is kind of for that new movie that's going to be coming out with Spider-Man, because Hulk is supposed to be in it, Punisher, Spider-Man, and Daredevil. So I was just trying to get them all on the same page. Get some layout ideas. Brand New Day is the name of that Spider-Man. There's Ned Flanders. Drew that while I was in Florida. Oh, I did this when I got back, actually, because that's super. Batman was the last one. This is when my channel started getting views again. I drew a picture of the Hulk. Here's one of my first Super Barts, originally uploaded on August 5th. That turned out pretty cool, I thought. And this one I did in 3 stages. I drew it on one video, inked it on another, and then colored it, and it turned out pretty good. Yes. I think we've got plenty more Batman coming up. I really had fun doing this one. This is a true GCI studio Superman style, nobody else's. I drew this pose of Batman. It's kind of a go-to. I've done a few times, but usually turns out pretty good. Here's my first one of Bart in this sketchbook. No, I don't, but I've been thinking about doing Instagram. It would probably help. Yeah, I don't yet, but I'm planning on it. This is where I was practicing on the Superman logo. Just doing a sketch of that and decided to put a little headshot of Superman above it. Using all the alcohol markers on that. Yeah, I've heard that artwork does pretty good on Instagram. Here's kind of my take on the bat symbol, with my take on the Batman below it. That did pretty well. Oh, 28 already. Wow. You look younger. This is a 10-minute sketch I did of Bart. I think that one got 2 or 3 subscribers when I was doing that live. And here's another picture of my original character, the Executioner, with his battle axe. This one I hadn't completed with the color, but it was a pretty good sketch and inking. More Superman, because Superman's doing so well these days, as far as people wanting to see it. Oh, I thought you were probably early 20s, maybe late teens at first, but when you said you had the job, I knew you had to be older than that. Here's my Squidward. I put a little more of a background behind him. That was fun. Miles Morales, I didn't quite finish, but got a good start on him. Thank you. Another Homer. Of course, eating donuts, as usual. The quick SpongeBob, I did that one live. It was really fast. I'm a really old man. I'm 62 years old. I've been drawing superheroes for about 50 years or more. Very old timer trying to figure out all this new social media. The Superman turned out rather well. And of course, Lisa. That was the live stream. Live streams I tend to hurry a little bit, so try to keep the interest going so they're not quite as detailed. Yes, correct, 63, the year John F. Kennedy was assassinated. I was born in March, he was assassinated in, I think it was September. More Superman. I use alcohol markers. This is the newest brand that I bought. A big bundle of these. They're starting to dry up, so I'll have to buy more. But alcohol-based markers for color, and then I have this set of fine tip markers that I use for inking. Thule Art, and just I use 2.0 for rough sketches. That's this big graphite. So that just roughs in the shapes and general sizes without, so you don't try to get too many details. And when I want to tighten it up, I use the 0.5 or the 0.7 mechanical pencils. Another Batman. This one turned out good, nice and dark. And then we do the Super Bart skateboarding. I had to look at a reference for that one. Yes, I am button them. And then this Wolverine, this was about a 3 or 4 parter. Different steps of getting that one done. That turned out pretty well, I thought. This Batman just uploaded yesterday, just a still shot for a short, and it at one point almost had 4,000 views, but then when they clean up the views that are kind of bogus, bots or whatever, it ended up about 3,200 or 3,300. That was a live stream. And this was a live stream. It didn't do too well. Punisher. And we did this Superman kind of floating in midair. Thank you, James. Yeah, that's not bad. A lot better than the channel was doing. I did this Absolute Batman. It turned out pretty good with the bats flying overhead. A little more aggressive pose. And this is a quick Superman that I kind of abandoned after not too long. I think I started it on live stream. I forgot to put my protector board between it, so the Absolute Batman bled over onto it. Another quick live stream for Bart. It's turned out pretty good. And here is my creature I created for a Green Lantern cover that I did, the Octoviper. And that was really fun to draw. I used reference for like a rattlesnake reference for the upper part of the body, and then did my separate tentacles or legs. Still have a few more finish up touches to do on that, but yes, that is the Octoviper that I created. And the Superman I did in a couple of videos. That got some good views. It'll be uploading later on next week, the actual video of this finished drawing. Thank you, James. It's fun to create. So that's why I don't draw portraits or actual people or everyday people, because I want to draw something that doesn't exist. I feel like if you want a portrait of a person, you would take a picture of them. So why do that? Thank you, Arthur. It is super. Man, that's a good one. And this Wolverine I was finishing up last night. Had a few views. Used a reference for that angle. And that brings us to the Bart from yesterday. That was a live stream I did before I went to work. And I did this Batman. I think that was the last one. Yep. So that's the last one in this sketchbook. I've tried to become a professional artist. Years ago, I sent my artwork into magazines and stuff when magazines were a big deal, but there's a lot of good artists out there, and it's just, I live in the middle of Illinois, so there's not a lot of options for professional artists, commercial artists. So it just never did work. I had to support myself and my family, so I just started driving trucks. So that's why I thought I would try to get this going now. Maybe I could do this when I retire in 5 or 6 years. and get this going. So that's what I'm trying to do, get this thing going. I drive a truck I deliver lumber. I have done that for 42 years. Sometimes in management, sometimes driving trucks. But through all that time period, I was always drawing. Always had a drawing table. I got a little bit nicer one now. Got the good boom supports to hold the iPhone and my lighting. So I love to draw. I try to draw every day. So that will do it for the sketchbook review. I might get back on here in a little bit and do another sketch, but I'm going to end this video so I can save it and upload it. I want to thank everybody for coming on here and watching and supporting my channel. And we will see you in the next one. Oh, you're only 16? Yeah. Yeah, maybe over the road truck driver. Bye everybody. See you real soon, maybe in a few minutes.